Sunday. Danny.
Tony, I think you're perfect just the way you are.
That's right.
Absolutely nothing that you need to
That's right.
improve on. You know, no. You're good. You're good this year. Wanted to start with Enzo. We still have a few Christmas pups, right? Because the season isn't over until we head into 2024. This is Enzo from Kathy and Joe. I thought Enzo was just a doll. And Cody is ready for the new year. He's already in party mode this morning at 6:13 a.m. We also have Jack from Jessica, who's just darling in front of the Christmas tree. So thanks for sharing those Christmas pups and the New Year's pup, right? As we head into the rest of today, we'll start with sunshine, end up with some cloud cover. The clouds move back in as the sun sets tonight. Temperatures feeling a lot more like late December. Our highs today capped in the mid-40s. So what does that mean as we ring in the new year tonight? I'll have the hour by hour for New Year's Eve plans and the full AccuWeather forecast after the break. Keep the good vibes rolling. That story was so amazing. So sweet to see that reunion. This is pretty sweet too. This is Bubby from Hannah posing in front of the Christmas tree in his Christmas best. I love that sweater. I love any sort of animal wearing clothes. I think it's hysterical. And Kaylee here, or maybe it's Callie from Samantha, posing in front of her presents on Christmas morning in her Christmas PJs. And then we have Rip in a sweater as well. Sarah, great taste. I thought that was darling. Rip looks awfully proud to be in front of that Christmas tree. As we move into this afternoon, the sunny skies that we start with do turn a little cloudy. Cloud cover increases for the second half of the day, with temperatures today topping out mid-40s. So it's feeling a whole lot more like winter, coming off a couple days in the 50s this past week. So if your highs are in the mid-40s, what does that mean for midnight as we're ringing in the new year? I'll have the hour by hour for your party plans coming up in the full AccuWeather forecast after the break.
Weather forecast. It's going to be nice and cold tonight, but not too cold.
Not too cold. It's not overly frigid, but yeah, you'll need your coat as you head out to ring in the new year. I would recommend the gloves and the hat too if you're heading to Times Square, but more so just because it's a long duration event. This is a marathon tonight, not a sprint. Temperatures, though, actually not too bad considering the time of year. Right now, 40 degrees, reading is cloudy. I think as the sun comes up, we'll get a few hours of it today, but cloud cover does make a comeback tonight, and that supports maybe a few flurries overnight into tomorrow morning. I'll get to that in a second. Right now, temperatures across the tri-state, 30s and 40s for most. So close to the coastline in the city in Somerville, 40 degrees, not bad, but mid-30s for Poughkeepsie, 36 in Islip this morning, 35 down the shore for Belmar. There's a little bit of a breeze, so it's kicking in the wind chill. Most of us feel like 30s. Here's the radar, totally quiet. Satellite picking up on some cloud cover that is starting to pull away from the coast right now. So although we still have some lingering cloud cover to start the day, we'll get a little bit of sunshine in for the morning hours before the cloud cover makes a comeback as we head into tonight. But quiet conditions for your New Year's Eve with high temperatures today making their way to the mid-40s. It's fairly seasonable. A little bit of a breeze makes it feel cooler than that, but the holiday weekend forecast looking calm. Today, sun to clouds, then we're close to 40 degrees at midnight, again feeling like 30s. We will get a few flurries overnight into tomorrow morning, but I think for the most part that holds off until about daybreak on Monday, your New Year's Day, feeling a whole lot like today, right? Highs in the mid-40s under a mix of sun and clouds. Coming up, I'll have that hour by hour forecast as we approach midnight, so you know how to dress as you head out to ring in the new year. Tony?
All right, Danny, thank you so much. And the countdown, Dog Sunday.
Yes, it is. We've got more Christmas pups. I've been loving sharing all the holiday dogs, so thank you for sharing them with me. We'll start first with Chloe from Lucero. Chloe looks very cute and very proud, posing in front of that tree. And Luigi, who I believe it was 14, just celebrated 14th birthday. Happy birthday, Luigi. And then we've got Ginger, Pepper, and Nutmeg from Rosemary. Now, two of them were excited to dress up. We've got an elf and Santa himself, but, you know, the third brother was probably like, yeah, I'm good. Very cute. Thanks for sharing. As we head into the rest of your New Year's Eve, we're starting with sunshine, but clouds do make a comeback. Pretty quiet conditions as long as you're braced for the cold. Our highs today land in the low to mid-40s, a lot closer to where we should be this time of year. Once the sun sets, you see temperatures tapering off. I'll let you know where we land as we ring in 2024 in the full AccuWeather forecast coming up. We've got some cuties, some Christmas cuties this morning. We're going to start with Troy, and I think we're all a little biased about Troy because Troy is a Nepo baby. Billy is one of our directors, but I mean, how handsome is he, right? You can't not love Troy. We also have DJ here, and DJ's grandma sent me this picture. DJ's named after Derek Jeter. Brady and Riley sent this in. I thought that was darling. And then we also have Maple from Carmela. This is a Happy New Year dog, and I think Maple is ready to ring in 2024. And aren't we all, right? Especially with a forecast like this. We're starting the day with some sunshine, but as we head into this afternoon, cloud cover mixes in. The big question is, we have a flurry chance tonight. Is that going to impact your New Year's Eve plans? I'll answer the question in the full AccuWeather forecast after the break.
Yeah.
I love it.
I know. People get married today.
It feels auspicious, doesn't it?
It does.
It really does.
think it's
39
luck.
degrees and partly cloudy this morning. Yes, it's cold, but it's December 31st. It's supposed to be, and it could be a whole lot colder. We're actually sitting in a pretty good spot as we ring in 2024. Partly cloudy sky, just beautiful out there as the sun rises. We're seeing a little sunshine for the first half of the day before those clouds make a comeback. Temperatures are in the 30s across the board. Some spots a little bit cooler. Check out Bridgeport at the freezing mark this morning. Good morning, Islip at 37, down the shore 35 for Belmar, 39 in Somerville, 38 in Sussex this morning. It feels a couple degrees cooler than that because we still have this lingering breeze. It's not a nuisance wind today. I think you'll barely notice it, but when temperatures are already in the 30s, any bit of a wind makes a big difference. But good to see the cloud cover moving off the coast, the radar totally dry, so it's a quiet start to the first half of the day. And isn't that camera shot just absolutely beautiful? Looks gorgeous out there today. Temperatures make their way to the mid-40s. Again, that's closer to where we should be this time of year, but I think it feels cold because we spent much of last week in the 50s. So we're coming off a stretch of mild days. This feels chilly, but remember, it's right around where we should be. So today, cold with some sunshine to start. Clouds do make a comeback this afternoon. Highs make their way to the mid-40s. What does that mean by midnight? We'll start backing off, but we expect air temperature close to 40. That being said, it will feel like upper 30s, so that's what I want you to dress for, just given that light breeze. And we do expect a few flurries to drift through overnight into tomorrow morning. Will they mix in with the confetti at midnight? Probably not. I think they hold off until maybe first thing January 1st, even before sunrise. And then from there, we settle into a seasonable but quiet stretch for the first week of 2024. But the place to be tonight, Times Square. And our Reagan Medji is there this morning, giving us a live look at what's going on in Times Square ahead of the big party. How's it looking, Reagan?
Sunday.
I think it's swim at Coney Island. It's cold, right?
Yes.
We've got Zoe posing in front of her Christmas tree. Very cute from Christina. I've been loving sharing all these holiday pups. And Winston, I got this picture of this corgi when I was on vacation last week, and I couldn't wait to share it because I thought Winston was just such a doll from Courtney. And then we also have Sebastian here from Xenia, and I thought Sebastian was very cute, posing proudly in front of his bone. Now today, we're already starting to see the cloud cover move back in with seasonable temperatures. Right now, we're in the low 40s. Our highs today land in the mid-40s, pretty close to where we should be. But that means as we head toward the ball drop tonight, temperatures start to drop as well. We expect to be close to 40 as the clock strikes midnight, feeling a little cooler than that with cloud cover. I'll have the hour by hour for your party planner and the full AccuWeather forecast coming up.
To close out the year.
The final Big Dog Sunday of 2023. Can you believe it? We got to go out with some big dogs. And we've got Nova, who's doing a really great reindeer impression. Dana, thank you for sharing Nova. I thought she was just such a sweetie. And then we've have some pups that are ready for tonight. This is 6-month-old Jax from Doreen in his tuxedo. He's ready to ring in the new year in style. And then we have 3 pups, Luca, Franny, and Gracie, all ready for the party tonight. And I think they're rip-roaring ready to go. I think we're all ready for the party tonight, right? We're seeing increasing cloud cover and seasonable temperatures today. We make our way to the mid-40s, but feeling a couple degrees cooler than that thanks to a breezy wind. The cloud cover moves in, but we should stay mostly dry through the majority of the day. Now, there is a slight chance for maybe a little drizzle or a stray flurry or two as we move into the overnight hours, but I think we stay mostly dry through midnight. We'll ring in 2024 with the temperature near 40, a mostly cloudy sky, and feels like temperatures in the upper 30s. What do we expect as we head into the first week of 2024? I'll have the full AccuWeather forecast coming up. It's an important one. A lot of people spending a lot of time outside today. And you know what? All things considered, I think this is pretty good. Of course it's cold. It's December 31st. Could be a whole lot colder. 41 degrees right now in New York City. We started with some sunshine, but that cloud cover is starting to slide back in. That actually helps us out as we head into tonight. Cloud cover tends to lock in warmth during the overnight hours. It keeps us from warming up during the day. But approaching midnight tonight, we're still right around 40 degrees, which is not too bad. 36 right now in Newburgh, 38 in Sussex, 41 for Somerville, 34 in Bridgeport. So it's a chilly start to the day. Still seeing pockets of clearing, a little more sunshine on Long Island, but we do have some cloud cover sliding back in. That being said, we're staying dry, at least for the majority of the day. This afternoon, our highs climb to the mid-40s, right around where we should be this time of year, with those clouds that continue to increase. Now, as we head into tonight, we expect the mostly cloudy conditions to continue, and today's high of 44, 45 turns closer to 40 degrees as the clock strikes midnight. But there's this light breeze out there, and that means it will feel like upper 30s and that's what I want you to dress for as you head out to ring in the new year. Now, we're watching the potential for maybe a few areas of drizzle, some flurries to kind of swing through overnight into tomorrow morning. Right now, the futurecast indicates that that's a little bit later, closer to, I would say, 3-4 a.m., so while most of the party animals are heading home. But I'll time that out for you on Futurecast in a few minutes so you can make those New Year's Eve plans in the full AccuWeather forecast. Michelle?
Square.